Our headlines today. The new Prime Minister's plan to tackle soaring energy costs. Liz Truss will set out measures to limit price rises for millions of households and businesses.
What will it mean for businesses like this? Good morning from Newcastle, where I've been hearing what people think the government should prioritise.
A man suspected of killing 10 people in a mass stabbing in Canada has died in police custody after he was arrested.
Around 115,000 workers at Royal Mail are walking out again for 48 hours in a continuing dispute over paying conditions. The Communications Workers Union is unhappy about a 2% wage increase it claims was imposed on its members. Royal Mail says the union rejected an offer worth up to 5.5%. More strike action is also expected in 3 weeks. Most focusing on the new Prime Minister's plans to deal with the rising cost of energy. The Times saying that Liz Truss will announce a £150 billion package to freeze energy bills for up to 2 years.
The Daily Mirror, about time, says the paper, reporting the new Prime Minister has given in to demands for an energy bills freeze.
Previewing her speech, the Daily Telegraph reports that Ms Truss will say that Britons must never again be forced to pay exorbitant energy bills.
And a look at The Sun, dedicating its lead story to the royals under the headline, The Three R's. It pictures the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge smiling hand in hand with their children on their way to their first day at school.
And The Times, a £150 billion scheme to freeze energy bills for 2 years, reads their headline on the Times front page. As they look at the same story, The Guardian suggests that Liz Truss's energy price freeze, thought to involve a cap of £2,500 a year until 2024, could be an attempt to bring about unity in the Conservative Party. But the Mirror welcomes that news. The paper points out that Liz Truss is still resisting the idea of a windfall tax on suppliers. The Daily Mail also leads with the Prime Minister's prospective policy, calling it Liz's energy revolution. The Express says she wants to be seen as a woman of action. The Financial Times frames her entry to number 10 against the backdrop of the pound hitting its lowest level against the dollar in 37 years. The Telegraph hears she'll say Britons should never be put in the position of paying such expensive bills ever again. And here's the Eye, their headline, Truss reveals energy gamble as pound hits 1985 low. In other news, the Metro has a story on their front page of a Canadian student who was murdered by her boyfriend shortly after she'd moved to the UK to be with him. The Sun has a picture of Princes George and Louis and Princess Charlotte arriving at their new school. And the Star carries research suggesting Jesus might have played an ancient form of cricket. Well, there we go. And if you want to see any of those front pages again, or indeed read the stories, you can scan the QR code on your screen and it will take you to the press review on the Sky News website.